Hey guys, welcome to another vlog, welcome to another venting vlog. Okay, so it is 9:15 in the morning and we are doing today in a day. So we did leave at about 4:30 this morning. Got here 10 minutes later than planned, so we're going to go walk the course now. We've never been here before. We are at Ascott Under Wychwood. It's my first BE of the season and I am here with Hattie and we are doing the 90 today. My instructor did say that I could just should just go out 100, start for me to go on, but I chickened out and I entered the 90 because I haven't even taken a cross-country schooling yet this year, so I just thought this can be our cross-country schooling. Very expensive cross-country schooling, but I just thought, if I do the 90 then I don't have to worry. So I've never been here before, I'm a teeny bit late, so what we're going to do is start walking the course at fence 11, which is currently the closest one to us, and then finish at fence 10. So I will bring you the jumps, but I'm probably just going to film them, not say too much because we're in a little bit of a hurry. And I've got Zoe here, bless her, who basically said that yesterday that she could come with me. I was fully prepared to come alone and not vlog or anything, I was just going to do it alone. So thanks, little Zoe. You get to come along. That is for we are not walking down there because we haven't got time and we're skipping straight to 5. Let's hope I don't live to regret that decision. Oh, look how pretty this is. I love this for us. I'm out of breath after a big uphill. We've got 8A and then just be through the water. We've got a C. Nice enough. And defence 10A and the straight line. Defence B. It's a nice job in 30. And fence 17. And then not much distance at all to the flag, so you definitely want to make sure you're not up on time at this point. Okay, course walk done. And I'm really happy with it. There's probably just the ditch and the drop down combination. The only two bits that I'm like, ooh, I wonder how that will ride. But other than that, I think it would be fairly plain sailing, which is kind of what I want. I don't want to be underwhelmed, but I also really don't want to be overpaced. Looking at the 100 here today, I have no doubt that she would have been fine, but no regrets on my decision. I'm glad I entered the 90, and I'm just hoping for just like a very eventless day of ending. Just easy job, lovely, lovely. Keep bowling on and just get some confidence ahead of our next one, which I haven't actually booked yet, but yeah, that's the plan. Right, we now have 15 minutes to do a plat, stud, get tagged up, but there are 2 of us, so I'm sure that'll be fine. And I will see you in the dressage. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I mean, it's better. I thought we were actually like bang on time and that now I had to get on, thinking like until the hour changed that we were nearly at 11 o'clock and I'm on at 11:30. It's just gone 10 o'clock. We have an hour and a half. Hour and... I don't know if I'm like happy or sad. I'm like, well, I can have a snack and I can have a coffee and we can go watch the show jumping. To be honest, you could probably even walk the show jumping. We've gained all the time. She's very happy. She's now even studded. I might put some boots on her. Now, just whilst she's stand there and muck out the box so she can maybe go back on the box. Oh well. Could have had another half an hour in bed. Anyways. Okie dokie. Right, we're now nearing time. I don't like being early. I don't like having time to think. I like to be busy and I like being rushed. Oh, go figure. That's just I just, yeah, perform better busy. But there we go. Oh gosh, jacket's clearly shrinking. I'm definitely not getting bigger. Anyways, where was I? Why did I come on here today? Oh yeah, we have now had time to walk across the show jumping, which I didn't think we would have time to do. So yeah, that's walked. That's lovely. Nothing to write home about. Nice friendly heights. Probably a few up to height, quite a few under height. Yeah, not a lot else to say really. So it did give us time to get my bearings, because I was just gonna walk straight out, to be honest, and find the cross country course. The dressage arena's on her. I've never been here before, so I just thought I didn't have time to go rooting about the place. So I just thought I'd do it whilst on her. Whereas, say, by being a touch early meant that we just had time to go have a good look around. Though I managed to get a breakfast roll. Yeah, I didn't bring you along for all that bit. I didn't feel like you needed necessarily to see all that. Yeah, let me know what you do like. Do you like all the ins and outs, or do you just like to see all the nitty gritty in my nice gilet, kindly gifted by Bernie Bros, who have sent me some lovely, lovely leatherwork for the season, which I use on the boys, because I ended up getting it in cob size because then it could fit both the boys. So obviously I only got the one big girl, but it is lovely, and I will be buying some more bits off there when work picks up and funds allow. Right then, this is far too chill. Far too chill. I'm going to give Zoe the big camera to film the dressage on, so you should get a nice view of that. She's hopefully not too bright, not too dark. And yeah. Thankfully, you can't see how bad my flats were in these shots. You can just see pretty brown horse, so I am delighted about that because they were pretty bad. Anyway, on to dressage voice over time. She warmed up pretty sweet but quite tense, in that she was very excited to be out, and then I was trying to restrain that, and then we kind of had a few arguments, but ultimately she was just trying to please, just very enthusiastically. So we had a little bit, well, it was mostly a good warm-up. We just struggled with our right canter, so that was in my mind a little bit, but other than that she was quite sweet. We only had the one trot round here. We were nearly one of the last horses out here, but thankfully she's fine with all that sort of thing, and she came out around the whiteboards feeling amazing. So I didn't actually push any buttons, I didn't leg yield or do any transitions, because she just trotted so nice, and I just enjoyed myself, and it paid off for the first move anyway, because we got an 8 for our centre line, which is a rare and beautiful thing. Sadly, it's not a theme for the whole test, but an 8 for our centre line, I was delighted. We do actually then get an 8 for our working trot down the long side as well, which is, again, so very nice, and that is, spoiler alert, the end of our 8s, because we then go into some serpentines here, and this is where the tension in her warm-up actually really started to show itself. I was sort of like, will you bend please? And she was like, no, if I bend I'm gonna have to canter. And I was like, no, could you just bend for me please? And she was like, I will canter. So you see her there even skip as if she was just about to break to canter. And fair enough, we got a 6.5 with outline varying, which I actually still think was quite kind. After that we go up into working canter and we get a 7 with no comment, and I was so relieved at this point, as we'd been really struggling with our right canter. In the warm-up she just kept giving me left, she was getting all flustered. The sort of thing she does at home, it was a pure tension thing, but she did used to butt me off when she was tense, so we'll take her picking up the odd wrong canter lead. The actual canter itself, we got a 6.5 for that 20 metre circle. It said some tension, and I did feel it. We then got a 6.5 for this trot, and it says more forward, which again I think is probably fair enough. We just kind of got into a little bit of a tense moment there. We get a 7 for our medium walk, which is lovely. And then we get a... 7 for all of this. 7 for the medium walk and the free walk, which is pretty good because our free walk usually loses us marks, and there was no comment. But it was quite a nice short stint of free walk. We get a 7 for this trot. From here on now, I started to feel her, apart from the serpentine again, we obviously need to work on our serpentines, which we got a 6.5 for. I started to feel her relax and I really started to enjoy myself. It just says here 6.5 behind the vertical at times. I think it says at times anyway, which makes sense. We get a 7 for this canter. I was a lot happier with this one. I believe I left transition a lot more. I enjoyed it more and rode it better. We also get a 7 for this circle, and again I just started to feel just like she was relaxing, I was relaxing. I remember to smile, I think, at this point. My reins looked like they could be a little bit shorter, but also I think I was enjoying how relaxed she felt. We get a 7.5 for the working trot here with balanced, which is lovely. We then change the rein and working trot and we get a 7, no comment. I love changing the rein and working trot on her because it gives me a chance to just actually show them a bit of her trot without having to turn her anywhere, and I love her trot. We then get a 7 for down the centre line, which is quite good because actually I struggled a little bit with that turn, I remember. We then sadly get a 6 for our halt, and you can see why. She just turned. We need to work really hard on our halts. I need to learn to ride them more through and not just give up. Overall, we got a 30, which I was absolutely delighted with for our first run of the year. She is nearly in focus. Okie dokie. Dressage done, and I really can't complain. I was actually quite happy. I mean, it was a bit tense, a bit this, a bit that, blah blah blah, but actually, all things considered, like it was her first, so I was just how would you explain it? You know what I mean? I'm sure all the comments are going to be like a little bit tense, not through, hesitant, erratic, fast, slow, blah blah blah. But no, I was happy with it. He's marking fairly high, so there's only 2 in the 20 at the moment, so I reckon we'll be a low 30s, and I'd be happy with that. If it's like 35 or above, I'd be a bit like, ooh, a bit harsh. Because she didn't do anything wrong, she just didn't do everything perfect. But yeah, we're running ahead of time, which is great news. So I'm gonna probably just try and get a bit of water in me, and then kind of head down to the show jumping, I reckon. She's currently enjoying a bit of lawn mowing. But she was good, and I felt like she enjoyed it, which is a really nice feeling. I felt like as I went to ride her down, she like got excited and perked up a bit, and I love that for me and for her. I like that she was like getting excited as we went towards the whiteboard. He didn't seem like the most friendly dressage judge, but we gave him a hello and how's your mother? But yeah, I don't know that all. Well, I hope it doesn't help us at all, because that wouldn't be fair now, would it? But yeah, happy. Now on to my most stressful of the phases. My weakest of the phases, I would say, these days, show jumping. I'm way more nervous about show jumping than I ever am the dressage or the cross country. On her, I don't know why I get nervous, it really annoys me. I'm not going to look at my results until I'm finished, because I think I do better not knowing. Like I'd do fine if I was in an awful position, then I'd be like, doesn't really matter. But if I found out I was in a fairly competitive position, then I just know that I get to my head, so we just don't look. We don't look, but yeah. Happy. Let's go show jumping.
Good girl. Hey. Woo.
I cannot believe how nervous I got for that. That was ridiculous. I honestly felt like I needed the toilet and to be sick all at the same time. It was too much information, but also, this is Ella Horses, guys. This is what you're here for. She was fab. So far today, what I'm most buzzing about is how happy she seems to be here. So she got excited. She warmed up fine for the dressage, but then when we went down to the whiteboards, she got excited, and then got into the show jumping and she was excited, and I tried to walk her into the show jumping ring and she was just bouncing on the spot, like so excited to get going. She did spook at fence number 1, as you would have just seen, which I did not expect, but then yeah, the rest was good. She did do 2, I asked for 2 long ones into the doubles, which was naughty, but she reciprocated, and happy now for the fast bit. The fun fast bit, Oh dear. Okay, cross country time, and the heavens are fully just opened. So I'm just gonna get on, and I think we're just gonna go. Put my boots on, obviously. Superstar! All done, guys, all done. What a good first outing of the year. She made that feel ridiculously easy. Oops, sorry, honey. But also fun, as in I really enjoyed myself. It was really nice not being scared at any point. I mean, as she maybe possibly coming up to the ditch, I was like, oh, I still haven't decided how I was going to ride this. I couldn't decide whether to let her trot in, look and pop, or just come at speed. So she didn't really have a chance to do anything. Like, she used to be a bit ditchy and she isn't now. I need to get over it, but it's really hard to just be like, are you over it? But she jumped it lovely. And the drop down was the only other one that I was like, sorry, I'm taking my gloves off here too because they're soaking. The drop down was the only other one that I was like, a tiniest bit scared of, only because, not that she'd stop, just that she'd jump big off it, because she does tend to like jump up and out off drops. She doesn't like pop down, but she jumped that lovely too. It felt lovely. I loved it all, to be honest. She was looking for the jumps. She was awesome. I forgot that BE now have enforced the rule that you go in your order on your time, so I should get down there, and they made me wait nearly 30 minutes, which is fine. Like, as long as every event does this from now on, that's fine. You just need to go down for your time. But it was just like, oh, a bit annoying. Say having horses come in behind me and get told that they've got 2 to go, and then them panicking, and I'm like, they're all warm, well, not warmed up. I hadn't warmed up, but I was like, I could go. I've been here for ages. But yeah, it's all good, and No regrets. She looks sensational. She looks amazing. Oh, and I think we came third, which is lovely. She got a 30 dressage, which is lovely. There was only 2 sub-30s in the whole section, which I'm absolutely delighted about. I think that's, like, I do think it's fair. I really enjoyed it. There was obviously moments of tension and wobbliness and excitedness, but it was a nice test in that she felt fancy. She didn't feel too tense, which is always her thing, is tense. She was good in her canters, she wasn't too strong. Probably the worst bit was that first serpentine actually, where she was just a bit excited and she was like, I don't want to change bend actually. And I was like, no, you have to change bend. And then she's like, well, I'll canter if you make me. There's a little impression of Hattie, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Clearly on a cross-country high. Still in my raincoat because we got absolutely soaked. But yeah, I think we're going to go collect a rosette, which is always lovely, and then hit the road. Jack, Zoe's already packed up. She's done that. I'm still in my back protector. Done nothing. I took her studs out. Good girl. Oh yes. Smileys.
Give it to me today, Hat. Yeah. Just a can.
Oh, you funny girl. What do you think? Good girl. You're so cute. You happy? Right, I'm gonna go on my phone for the first time in 3 hours because I try not to go on my phone when I just thought my number bib was on backwards. It's not. But I try not to go on my phone because I don't like to know my results. But I'm now getting to go on and tell my mummy and my boyfriend how we did. It's very exciting. And then I will catch up with you guys on the way home probably as a debrief of everything. And hopefully we'll get home. Well, we will get home in daylight, which is very exciting. Say hello to Van Vertiredella. I'm probably quite tired Hats, although she's currently banging about the place because she knows she's home. Home Hats. Back in one piece after a great success, still in all my dirty clothes. But happy as she is, eh honey? I was torn whether to drive her straight to her field. The field's a little bit away from the yard at the moment. Or whether to come get it. Oh, you dropped your food. I do apologise. Anyway, I only come here for a quick sign off and it's all shaky and noisy and rattly, but I just wanted to just say thank you so much for watching. We didn't manage to film loads of the in-betweeny bits today because it was just all go-goes and raining for a lot of it. Alright, sweetheart. Alright, my little sweetheart. Oh, she doesn't want to go outside. I won't keep you for ages, but if you have time, please could you leave us a little comment? It all helps, and if you don't already and you'd like to see more of our adventures, we've got hopefully some big plans for this year, but also not, as in don't really mind what happens. But anyway, if you want to follow along for the adventure and you don't already, please subscribe. All very much appreciated. I'm loving sharing my journey with you guys, but it's a lot more fun and easy to share when it feels like there's people on the other end watching. Oh, she says no. There we go. Let's change your ruggy and then you can go out for a roly McPole. Right, I will see you guys next time.